Today's edition of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox is brought to you by Grandpa's Cafe in Dania.
Hold the Mayo. It's time for Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. Find out what's being served with Mike, Beefo, and Lubie, the only show that covers food, sports, and the proper maintenance of your car. And now, a man who had the distinction of having an entire health clinic named in his honor, Mike Mayo.
I want the flim flam sauce with the awesome fave with shafafa on the side.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. We are right on time for peak lunch hour here at Grandpa's Bagel Cafe and Deli, Dania Beach, my old hood, right on the corner of Federal Highway, Southeast 1st Street. Mark Fried is the proprietor.
Hi, everybody.
And we welcome a new year by saying Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov,
So
sir.
we've got a new grandpa. Well, I mean, you were a grandpa, but you got a new granddaughter. You got
So
a
now
addition.
I got a pair, one and one.
You got a pair.
Nice.
Perfect pair, boy and a girl.
I got a
Denver?
Denver and a Phoenix.
A Phoenix. What is the NFC West? No,
And
actually,
and the Mom's Dakota.
and
Oh,
Dakota.
nice.
North or south?
But I like that you guys go with original
See,
names.
all of the above.
Those are very original names. I
Wait,
love
you
that.
named your daughter Dakota?
Yeah.
A Brooklyn boy?
Yeah.
Have you ever been to either the Dakotas?
No,
Never.
but that's a very
Have you-
original name.
And my
ever-
wife says we're going to name boy or girl Dakota. I said, no, we're not.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say
No.
that's your wife for
No,
sure.
we're not.
But it came out to be a
It
girl.
had to be a girl.
Right. And yeah, because ending in an A is not a very masculine thing. Dakota
No, that's a
is
great
girl's
name. Like, I really like that. I
But
like
so-
all
there
three
are
names.
boys Dakota and girls Dakota.
There are.
I know. But again,
They
I
work
think
Watch
it's.
Twitter size on
They
this.
worked
thing.
out.
This is a very.
Let
They'll
me-
come looking for you.
Let me
Mayo.
ask you this, because I've been to 43 states in this fine nation of ours.
I hope not.
Two of them I'm missing are the Dakotas.
Dakotas.
Have you
That's
ever?
why we use those names.
And have you ever even met anybody
Because
from the
Dakota's
Dakotas?
still a quality place now that Mayo has
Exactly.
everything.
Exactly.
That's true. I haven't ruined it. Yeah, do you know anybody from the Dakotas?
No,
No.
just my daughter.
You do. Well, you don't
Do I?
realize it. Well, my old boss and friend Gretchen Day Bryant,
Oh, Gretchen
who
from Dakota.
helped
Okay, good for her.
found the Let's Eat group, helps administer it with me, and is now the executive grand editor of the Sun Sentinel, is from South
Thank
Dakota. And
Just one splendor.
and she is
Thanks,
the
honey.
epitome of Dakota and Midwest
Yeah, she's very calm.
civility,
Yeah.
calmness, niceness, as opposed to me, who is the obnoxious, frantic Brooklyn, New Yorker.
That's what we love about you, though.
That's it.
If you didn't have it, you wouldn't be here for us.
So now, how is the holiday? So you were here for a bunch of the holidays, but then you had
I was here for the Christmas week.
You were
and,
up, but you had
it
a
was
family
crazy.
function in New York. Plus, you got to meet your granddaughter for
Right.
the first time.
At a wedding. First, we went to see the babies,
Right.
Nice.
both of them, on Friday and Saturday, and then Saturday night was the wedding. So
Denver is what?
after the wedding, my daughter's like, "Nope, that's it. Dad, go right to the airport.
Go
Do
home."
not pass go." You know what I mean?
Denver is almost 2, or how old is Denver?
Dad was 2. He was
Denver's
2
two.
on the 21st.
Oh,
of
He's
December.
walking. He's
running.
running.
Yeah.
Did you put a golf club in his hand?
And he's learning 2 languages because the girl who watches him Spanish.
Yeah.
And he
Good.
got it.
Well, that's the key.
Oh my
That's
God.
my wife's Dominican, and I tell my in-laws to only speak Spanish. I'm not gonna have
And
him
you teach
go
him English.
home
It'll be
and
great.
to the DR and not fit in with the rest of his family.
Did
That's-
you?
That's great. And I'm telling you, the way that he remembers,
That's
is
great.
like a sponge.
Yeah,
You're
this
gonna
is
have
the age
same
you have
thing.
to do it.
And let
Like-
me tell you something. You'll we'll
Hopefully
let
it'll
you
help my
back on your show.
No, it's
Don't worry.
okay.
Hopefully, I help my Spanish. Yeah.
So I'm telling you, I say in 2 years, this kid will be fluid.
That's great.
They
Yeah.
say
so. That's
that,
what you'll have. So
That's
work
my hope. That's
work
my hope.
on it. It's
Yeah.
great.
that whether it's language skills or also music, like these things are very. The kids, like you said, they're sponges, and
Yeah.
they are best started off early. Whether it's learning different languages or have them pick up an instrument. Put a golf club
he
in
loves
his hand
music.
too.
My little guy, my big guy, I should say, he loves music.
Yeah.
That's great.
Loves.
Get a
That's
little toy
great.
guitar, because these are the things that it could lead to things. I don't know.
And I'll make you laugh, Lubie.
Yeah.
He loves boats. You know what a boat is? Every time they get a delivery to the house, it's a big box. That's a
It's a boat. Oh,
so he
another
goes
boat.
in and draws on the boats, and he loves boats.
That's
it.
great.
Well, it's great that you are enjoying your
exciting.
grandchildren. It really gives you a new perspective, and you don't get riled up about the little things. You try not to.
Yeah.
which would be a great lesson for everybody on Let's Eat South Florida. 227.
And
But
the drivers. Be
227.
careful, they'll crash into us now that we talk about it.
Christmas week, everybody is all sunshine and happy.
Yep.
By New Year's Eve, everybody is pissed off and ready to just like yell at everybody. And I say, no, we have to stop this. We
I
have
really
to go
don't
into
want
the
that.
we have to go into the new year with positive attitudes.
Right.
And I hope. Look, I've been here a couple times. I came with Val and her grandkids. Her daughter is actually a New Year's Day baby, so celebrated her birthday.
So she has grandchildren?
She has 4 grandkids.
She does.
Yeah. She has 3
Wow.
grown kids,
Yep.
4 grandkids,
yep.
and the oldest, Riley, turned 9 on New Year's Day. You'd be proud of this one because we came.
I'm proud of all
she
of them.
she
so.
wanted to see the sunrise on New Year's Day,
Oh, geez.
much to the chagrin of Grandma and her
Who had to
parents. I
sleep
didn't
in.
go out there. I was like, good, have fun.
Probably didn't get invited.
It was
That's
45.
Don't bullshit us.
Yeah, all right. But
He
they
didn't
went.
get the call. He didn't make the cut, Loopy.
Probably not.
He didn't make the cut.
They
Tell
went
the
out,
truth.
they
Your nose
had-
is gonna grow.
I didn't ask, but I also
He's
wasn't
not running to
necessarily-
wake up early
He
either.
didn't ask to please be
You got to be
invited.
up at like 6:30 or quarter to
But
7 to catch the sunrise.
Riley wanted to see the sunrise over the east for the first sunrise of the year on her birthday, 9th birthday.
Nice.
Then they requested, hey, let's have a breakfast at Grandpa. So we all came here, sat right in that corner, and I see you got a new configuration here.
That's
Got
really
some
cool.
more tables, more
Listen, they're on their
capacity.
own. Whatever they want to do, they do.
Well, it feels. It's interesting. It feels both more open and with also more tables somehow, which is sort
More
of cool.
capacity.
It works, and listen, if it works for them,
I
they
think I
don't-
like it. I'm
listen,
not gonna
if
lie.
they
to
don't complain for a change, I'm happy. If this takes away the irritableness, I'm good.
Yes, the old deli crowd.
This
that
is what they
doesn't
call
complain.
minus irritable.
That reminds me of the old Borscht Belt humor about the waiter who approaches the table of, let's say, elderly ladies and asks, is anything okay? As opposed to, is everything,
Is everything okay?
Yeah, that works.
That's it. Oh, I meant to, once we're talking about languages in Spanish, are you teaching the kids any Yiddish yet? Have you tried to tell
Not
them?
I.
No? Do you like Yiddish? Do you know Yiddish?
Poquito.
Exactly.
Un bissel. Un bissel.
Un
There you
bissel.
go. I'm thinking
I
about
love
it
the
now.
Yiddish language. It's something my grandparents spoke all the time at
Yes,
home. My
yes.
parents didn't really speak it like fluently, but they would use phrases and
yeah.
words.
I'll overwhelm him. A third language you want? Like he just hit 2.
He's a bright
But
kid. I'm
we
sure.
got to keep the traditions alive, and especially you guys are keeping the traditions of deli,
Yes.
bagel shops. I mean, it's everything that you could want out of a breakfast, lunch establishment in terms of, you got your eggs, you got your bagels with the schmears, you've got
Corned
the
beef,
corned beef sandwich,
matzo
pastrami,
ball soup.
matzo ball soup.
and you've got my favorite today. I love in the wintertime a nice steaming hot bowl of mushroom barley soup.
I'm gonna take that home tonight.
It
It's
sticks to your ribs
when
like
you got,
It's full.
well, it's not even that it's full. Mushroom barley is supposed to be a thicker soup, but a lot of the time it's a lot more broth than it is everything else, and that's
Right.
not what
That's
mushroom
not-
barley is
no.
supposed to be. It's
this is
supposed
the
to be
way.
this.
This is the way it's
You
supposed to
guys
be.
load
That's
it
my
up.
middle name, mushroom barley.
It
No,
should
but-
be.
and-
It's a nice. And I'm not the biggest mushroom barley
Watch
fan,
it.
but you
Don't
guys-
even pour.
Right,
It's
no,
a
it's like- it's
beautiful,
like the,
beautiful. It's like almost a stew mayo. Would
No,
say,
what?
like-
No, I call it a porridge.
Porridge.
Like it's not really a soup; it's a porridge. It's like a thick thing, and it's got the barley is a very healthy thing, and everybody's
Yep.
into eating healthy these days and grains and
Yeah, it's
things
a better
like that. I grew up. I loved when my worst moment is when you ask what's the soup of the day, and they say split pea, and then I make a mayo face. I'm like,
Yeah, I don't eat it either.
I love
It's-
when they
it's
say
not
mushroom
horrible.
Ever
barley.
since I saw The Exorcist, I've
No.
never eaten.
Oh God,
Pretty much.
Reagan.
that's a good reference.
That's probably like, so you probably don't go in the water either after Jaws.
That's a good old reference.
I go in the pool.
My mom didn't for years after Jaws, actually.
I
but-
go in. I just
Yeah.
go in up to my hips. At least
Exactly.
at least I
You'll
know
be
he
able to
can't-
swim away.
He ain't gonna take the. He ain't gonna take the top.
So keeping the deli culture alive here, and you got, it's good. It's every time I've been in the last few weeks, it's been packed.
The last 2 weeks, if you weren't busy the last 2 weeks, you might as well
Then-
close it up.
right, because it's time to make hay because the sun was shining.
Christmas week, New Year's week was.
It was good.
You know what? It's slow today, and they need to be.
Okay.
They
Well,
need- they
I mean,
need a
I still
rest.
see a full
This-
floor.
you think this is slow?
I'm not looking,
but
don't-
no,
but
it
it
is
was
not
but
slow.
it was a slow day. They,
No, I
Supposedly,
know, I
it's-
But you know
know.
what?
They woke
I'm
up.
telling you, they all need it, including the dishwashers.
I tell
Yeah,
you-
you've been jammed,
I
right?
tell
Yeah,
you what,
they need
today the reason why, because the kids went back to school today,
Correct.
and it means the parents are back in their usual grind during the holidays. Everybody was going out for breakfast, brunch, lunch all day long, and it was
Yeah.
like there was no let up, which is what really tests
It was a
the
lot.
team, but
It was
it's a lot,
You know what? It was career highs,
which is
it's
good.
just-
So I came at the right time of the month.
yeah,
That's
it's like a period. Am I allowed to say that? on this
yeah,
air?
it's the
Yes,
internet.
everything
we can
goes,
say
right?
anything
Go
we
for it.
want.
I don't know about
Uh,
everything, but yes, that works.
That was
So,
a little rough. Though.
When we talk about deli culture, because again, you grew up bagel shop, Bialy store in Canarsie. You know, back in the day, the bagels and the appetizing was separated. Oh,
Ashley,
and
that's definitely decaf, right?
Yeah.
Ash.
he's ordering his coffee. He's
I gotta
very
make sure. I'll go.
okay.
I get it.
Oh, now I
That was
lost.
definitely
No, you're good. You're good.
No,
I was just trying to cut his mic.
Okay, cut his mic. Okay. No,
Sorry.
he's got. You know, he's
Boy,
He's a big
he's
man.
very
Yeah, yeah,
particular.
yeah.
I love it. He's
He'll be flying out of the
he's a
building. I
guy
guess.
that
if it's
knows
not
what he
decaf.
wants. But I was saying back in the day, you know, you had the bagels and the appetizing was separate from the meats. It was much more of a, I guess,
Yes.
traditional kosher where
Meat,
you didn't mix the
dairy.
meat and the dairy. Now it's like anything goes. You got the bacon and the sausage flying on top of
It's
the matzo
hard.
ball
It's
soup.
hard
But
to do breakfast without bacon and
yeah,
sausage.
no,
so-
and look,
I'm sorry.
as a secular Jew, you know, I do not
Sausage.
keep kosher.
hide the sausage.
I
I don't
Hold
look
the
at it.
pickles. Hold the lettuce.
so but I just love the fact that you could get anything you want from the old days here, and it keeps the traditions alive.
Yes.
And you were talking about you had a little snack before we got on the air. That what did you concoct? Because
Back in New York, I had a guy, and I like sturgeon, you know.
Oh,
And-
God.
And when I
That's
looked at it,
back
it was right in the middle.
Back in the
It
day.
was like the perfect place to eat.
is sturgeon the same as sable, or that's a different fish?
No,
Okay, because I like
sable's
sable.
soft and
Yeah.
saltier.
Yeah,
It's much softer.
I used to love sable on a bialy with a little bit of butter.
See, I don't like. I'm not a sable lover,
Okay, but you like sturgeon.
much more than sable, and I like
And
baked
you
salmon,
said-
but it doesn't agree with me. So
Okay, but the sturgeon, you said you smeared a little, just a little cream cheese.
light cream cheese, a little bit of there, and it's more like a meaty fish because it's
Yeah.
firm.
Now, sturgeon, I've had sturgeon eggs because I like my caviar, but I don't know if I've ever actually had sturgeon, which is, you know, like the slice.
It's good. I'll get you a slice or
All
two right now. Don't worry.
I'll get one.
You got,
Meanwhile,
room, you got a little room with that
I got-
OZ.
yeah, the Ozempic. I did my shot yesterday, so I don't have the biggest appetite, but I had
So
3.
you don't take a shot. What do you take a shot once a week?
Yeah, Mondays of my day. So that way
Thank
it kind of wears off by the weekends, and I could go around roaming and eating everything I want on the weekends. And then Monday comes around, and I kind of taper off a little bit. Did my exercise, got to the gym yesterday, did a nice 4-mile walk on Hollywood Beach today. I'm
Nice.
feeling good. I'm feeling spry.
You both look
And,
great.
and I've turned it into Defo because look at me. I got a scoop of tuna salad.
Tuna.
And I used to mock him at like tuna fish is an
Well,
old
you
man,
got this
old
with
person
it.
food.
Yeah,
Yeah,
perfect.
and I got my
But-
beautiful toasted everything bagel.
But my tuna goes with cucumber.
It
My
goes
whole
with
life I
cucumber?
ate tuna fish with cucumber.
Oh, just on a cucumber?
No, either that or on the whole thing. But I love tuna
Tuna.
with cucumber
Tuna
on
with
the
cu-
same bite.
Okay, yeah, no,
Yeah, it worked.
that works.
Great.
Even just putting tomato, like a scoop of little tomato, and have instead of the bread for people who are going low carb
Yep.
for the new year. Do you have any
I hope
resolutions?
you're not, by the way, out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
Connie,
keep
Don't,
eating the
li- don't
bagels.
listen to this guy,
Couldn't hear
Mayo. You don't know
properly,
what he's
yeah.
talking
No,
about.
the-
It tastes better on the
The
bagel.
bagel consumption during the holidays was way up. I mean, it was every day there was a new visitor in town was like, oh, let's run to Grandpa and
Yeah,
get
well,
some
you know,
bagels.
all you
Grandma's
gotta
is right
do
here.
is one day eat a sesame, next day eating everything.
There you go.
So at
You
least
have
you
a whole
don't feel
bunch
like
of
you're
That's for right.
overdosing on the same bagel.
It's good.
I could eat your everything every day.
And your tuna is great. I love the
Everything's
tuna
fantastic.
salad here. It's turned me into a tuna eater because I used to mock Defo. Like tuna is for people who, maybe have no real teeth and it's easy to cut, but it's just delicious. And especially when you put it on a bagel with all
It's
the
good.
accoutrements. So,
Yes.
and I love putting a little of the hot sauce on it too.
And Lubie, you can eat
Hot tuna.
Yeah, well,
It's gonna
you're
get
gonna
cold.
cut it up. Yeah, I'm
Oh.
gonna. I wanted everyone to show you. I am proud of your.
I want to
breakfast sandwich.
show that there's sausage on there.
So,
He's hiding the sausage, right?
so I
I'm
belong
proud
to
of the sausage.
one of these.
You guys do the big
enjoy,
ones. It's
eat.
my favorite.
Somehow through Facebook, there's all these groups besides the Let's Eat South Florida group, which now has like 227,000 people in it, which is pretty big.
How many?
227,000. It's
Wow.
bigger. It's like bigger
Like a
than
whole city.
the biggest city in Broward County. I think is Fort Lauderdale has like
You'll
210.
lose.
So that's
I
it.
know, I
Oh,
love it.
he's cutting the
That's
bagel.
Mayo's favorite.
But I belong to like some Brooklyn groups, like South Brooklyn. Yeah, I grew up in Mill Basin, which was
Right,
near
there is a
Canarsie.
Canarsie group.
There's
too.
a Canarsie group. There's all these groups now, and then they post all these old pictures. Like somebody posted a picture of Kings Plaza when it first opened, and that
I
brought
saw
back
it.
memories. because I remember I was a little kid when it first opened, and we used to walk there when I was in elementary school. Every Saturday, we'd go to buy a actual record or 8-track cassette tape at Sam Goody's.
Yes.
Back when people actually bought music at a store.
Is a hot place.
Yes, Sam Goody. Spencer Gifts.
Spencer, Jesus.
We would go
LA
to the
Swan.
arcade. We would go to the movies. They had the arcade there. We'd play pinball. And then they had a 7-Eleven shop in Kings Plaza. They also had a Nathan's, which was great. Ooh. But the 7-Eleven, they would have the Slurpees in the collectible cups that had like the various baseball, football stars, MVPs.
Players,
And I remember I had a cup that I found on top of the credenza, like in my old room in my parents' old house when we were cleaning out. On top shelf, it was a 7-Eleven Slurpee cup that had O.J. Simpson on it.
Oh, geez.
I don't know. Is that like
That's
worth money, or should I just throw that right in there?
I wouldn't have told anybody on the podcast. To tell you the truth.
These are the things.
OJ who?
OJ who? Yeah. Well, he's gone now too. So
he is passed.
I don't know why I went there. Oh, you know what? I also wanted to talk about, because somebody on one of these groups was talking about the bakeries. And they were asking what was the bakery that was in the Georgetown shopping complex. And I remember Poppy's, but that was across the street. And you said you knew the owners, right?
I'm still very good friends with David Sticker. That's Herb Sticker's son.
Okay.
Herb was the owner.
Okay, because it was like back in the day, there was a million delis. There was George and Sid, that's gone in Georgetown. There was the Mill Basin Avenue Tea Deli, that's still there.
Right?
And
that's amazing.
It's great. They still do a good job. And
there was a place before there, right before you go up Ralph Avenue on the right-hand side.
Joe's. But go ahead.
I don't know what it was, but they had fresh hot roast beef out of the oven. They used to slice it.
I think that was Joe's. It was right across from South Shore High School. It wasn't Joe's?
No, you had to go past Gil Hodges Bowling Alley.
Oh.
And then before you come to the right to go to the
El Carib? Oh, no.
Go to your deli over there.
Oh, to go to the Mill Basin.
Right before there was another deli there on the right.
Oh, John's had the roast beef.
I don't remember.
I think it was John's.
It was like they
come out. You guys remember all this?
They come out because look at me.
Around me, we had Subway and Little Caesars. That's what I went when I was
Let me tell you, they had the lights on the roast beef.
I think it was John's.
It wasn't John's. I know.
It wasn't.
I'm never going to remember the name.
John's had good macaroni.
And they slice it. They would slice it hot right onto your sandwich.
That's amazing.
No, there was some great places. I mean, Landy's was the pork. Landy's.
You got it now.
Yeah, that's the Italian market, and they had great roast beef.
They had roast beef.
And Landy's is still there on Avenue N.
That
was the Italian. There was the Italian delis, and then there was the Jewish delis.
So let me ask you,
and then there was the bakeries.
Because when I've been in New York, I haven't gotten into the boroughs as much as I'd like. It's all these shops where it's like an Einstein, where you wait in line at a thing and order. Like, you sound like these are more deli style places.
You take home a lot, or you take a sandwich, eat in the car.
Yeah.
Most of them.
I'm just asking, like, have places stayed? You said they're still open. Like, I love when places, through the test of time, like Grandpa's, like our friends at Tropical Acres, as much as people try to change them, they keep what makes them great. Like, have these places, because to me, New York's always trying to move. I love when you go to places in New York that haven't. In some ways,
but you gotta pray that the neighborhood doesn't change.
That's what it is.
And you gotta pray that you either own the land or the landlord doesn't try to triple the rent on you. And that's the other thing. So
it's hard to like.
That's why Poppy's is gone.
Right. Oh, they
tripled the rent. The guy had to go. Couldn't make it.
Why do landlords do that? I mean, don't they want a thriving business that is beloved by the local community that people will come to, as opposed to having an empty shell for 2 or 3 years?
You know what? They think that they're never going to leave them. And you know what? If the business is really that successful,
you just find a way.
You eat it, and you still make a great living. You know, but
there comes a point.
How long can you eat it?
There comes a point where your customers can only take so much in terms of price increases, and you're not going to pay $30 for a burger.
And the thing is, like, there's nothing wrong with wanting to make money. It's capitalism. I'm all for it. But you're supposed to also have foresight as a business owner, and a landlord is a business owner. No money is worse than less than you could possibly get in your dream.
Except if you have 1,700 other shopping malls.
Is that what it is?
And then you are making money on some, and then you use the
don't
ones
mind
that
taking
are
a loss.
as a write-off.
Yeah.
And we're going to be talking about that tomorrow at Shenanigans with Pat Utter. I had a discussion with him this morning.
What's happening to him?
No.
He owns his dirt, but he got forced out of.
I'll never go anywhere where I can't own land.
And he's like that too.
He was a tenant. He had a landlord of his original place out across from TY Park. And, at the end of 30 years when
30.
his lease expired, and he was
36, and I had to
negotiating a lease extension. The guy wanted, he wanted to go from 18 to 30. And he also wanted all these personal guarantees, and he also wanted them to stop serving booze at 2 instead of 4, and
for no reason.
And there was no issues. They had no issues in the property.
Right, and people loved it. It was a place where cops and hospital workers would hang out because it was right there by Hollywood City Hall and blah blah blah. Long story short, he leaves there because he just refused to. He was willing to go to $25K a month. The guy wanted 30, and he said, "Go, forget about it." And he still had his place that he opened here, that he had the foresight to buy the actual property back in 2008. And the bottom line is, he left. He said goodbye, and it's been sitting there empty for 3 years. Can you imagine? You could just do the math: $25,000
for $5,000
times 36. Like he was willing to pay the 25.
Yeah, but you know what? They get that attitude. They don't care. They don't like the tenant.
Well,
I had a guy where I was in New York. He didn't like me because I fought him. And I fought him. We went to court. I blew $40,000 a year probably for 8 years.
Just on principle. Because
I won. I win. And then he fell and hit his head and he's gone.
Oh, wow. You don't want to say
And then
karma.
I sold the business and I got out of there.
Okay. But nobody wants that kind of contentious situation.
There's so many bad ones out there.
Because that's the thing. You are, in essence, I guess, a landlord. So that's why talking to you and Pat.
Well, when you're own landlord, when you own the dirt.
Because you can see both sides of it. Like,
it's tough.
But it's like.
Again, to me, to bite your nose, to spite your face. Like, I get you have a number, blah, blah, blah. I'm in real estate. In some form, we all are. Like, you still shouldn't take nothing over. Like, you learned that in kindergarten. Like,
but you know what? If you see like grandpas, let's say for example, and then there's a guy. Let's say I was renting. Yeah. And the guy sees me and I'm making money.
You're killing it.
He says, if I raise him $5,000, it's $1,200 a week. He's not leaving.
Right.
But then sooner or later you got to go.
Yeah.
When it gets to that point. But he's saying to himself, he's not leaving for that money because I'll put another guy in here that does what he does. I'll call Goldberg. I'll call this one. I'll call that one. I'll call anybody. I'll do most.
It's not the building. The building's a building. It's you guys.
But the location is all a bit.
It's a great location.
Right.
Location but also, you guys do a great job with the location.
Right. I wanted to talk about bakeries and cakes because, you guys here have great Rugalook and you got all kinds of other products that you sell, black and white cookies. That I bought one of those, the crumb cakes. They're good. They're good
because they're out of New York. And Stern makes that babka.
The
babka's delicious.
The babka, I haven't tried that Stern's babka, but I did have that crumb cake, which is great with a cup of coffee in the morning. And it's out of New York. But again, these old school bakeries. There was Poppy, and it's like in my old neighborhood. There used to be like 5 of them. There was like Friedman's Bakery. There was Poppy's, there was, I think, Mrs. Krause's, there was Tina's Cake Fair.
You're over there on that side by what was it?
There was a lot of cakes
by Ralph Avenue.
Confections.
But I lived on 85th and L.
So you're down on Flat.
So I had Delicious Bakery and I had Reinhardt's. One of them.
But you know what I miss is like, where did some of these classic confections go? Like the Charlotte Russe. You remember Charlotte Russe?
Sure, with the cardboard.
Yeah, the cardboard. And you push it up. It had the whipped cream with the cherry on top, little sponge cake, and then the chocolate bells, which was like
you could still get them. I had them in New York.
Yeah, in New York, but it never gravitated.
Never came here.
There is one like kosher bakery in Sunrise called Shloimeh's Bakery. I don't know if you've heard of it. And
fair.
Yeah, we don't like to denigrate others, but Larry Marks, our friend, turned me onto it. They made a box of bells because they don't sell them individually. It's more of a wholesale place, and it didn't ring the bell, so to speak, for what I used to get at the Poppies.
We had a great bakery that made product for us in Jersey. I forgot the name of it, but it was fabulous.
Yeah,
he'd come with the hollers on the holiday, and he'd come with the babkas and the. He had these what do they call the sticks? There was a chocolate swirl,
like the cigars,
and a raspberry cigar.
Oh, nice!
Powdered sugar. They were unbelievable. But I said to him, "You want to ship?" He said, "No."
See, in the previous incarnation of Grandpa's, it went through a bunch before you guys bought it, but back in the day, 20 years ago, they had a full bakery where they had the chocolate raspberry cigars and things like that. And then the old man died, and then they sublet the bakery part out to a couple of guys that were, I think, from Argentina, and the quality just wasn't there. And then people stopped buying.
I didn't know anything about that.
This is where you come to me. I'm the local food Sherpa.
You guys are smart enough.
That was when you were an eater.
Yeah, that was
now I'm just a nitpicker. I'm just one of those old like birds. I just peck a little bit.
I don't know about
but
a
it's
bird. I think you went a bit much.
Oh, getting back to Val's granddaughter. So what I loved about it is after we had the brunch here, I explained to her that not only was her birthday on January 1st, but all the racehorses at Gulfstream, you know how they do it is that because for the purposes of uniformity, every 2-year-old turns 3-year-old on January 1st. All the horses turn from 2 to 3 and 3 to 4 on January 1st, no matter when they were actually born.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And they actually have a little ceremony with a birthday cake where they sing happy birthday to the horses. Well, when the girl heard that, she's like, oh, let's go to Gulfstream. I love the horses.
It was a little girl's idea. Look at his face. Your grandchild comes to you and is like, you know what, Papa or Grandpa, we should go to Gulfstream. Are you crying? Is this tears of joy that happen? Or are you scared?
I'm going to leave that one alone.
You'll take your kids to the track at some point, right? Well, the thing was because she was born on 1/1 and she turned 9. I did the 1/9 exacta box all day. I was betting ones all day. Not one of them came in.
But that's which is a good thing.
She won't get hooked.
We should have went the following day and bet all the 1/9s you could find.
That's it. All right. Well, it is. I love going back in time and sitting down with somebody.
Plate? No, give me one of these.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm not gonna lie,
He's eating his bagel. We're schmoozing. We're kibitzing. We're having fun. It is Grandpa's Bagel Bakery Deli. I don't even know what the name is.
Cafe.
You call it Grandpa's.
I don't care what you call it. Just call it.
Just call it. Just come on out here. Open every day for breakfast and lunch. Closing up at about
6 to 4 every day.
6 to 4 every day.
Nice.
And best bagels in town. By a lot. And even Stacy Ritter, the CEO of Visit Lauderdale, who we're going to be having on the show on Thursday when we go out to preview the Visit Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival with our friend Reno Sorbonne at Heritage. But even Stacy Ritter, she loves coming here and says it is the best bagels in town. She's a really good woman. And speaking of Visit Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival, we're going to take our first break. But before we do, I got some good news, which is that our friends at Even Keel, their intimate dinner is now a sellout, joining the long list of events that are already sold out. However, there are still plenty of options for you if you want to get out there and take advantage of what's going to be a great event, including the grand tasting on Saturday, January 24th, right there at the Las Olas Beachfront Park there, A1A and the beach and Las Olas. Go online to vlfoodwine.com. It is going to be sold out soon. Phil told me that they're all getting down to their last tickets for all the events.
It's impressive. We've been dealing with them a long time. We're hearing the word sellout with almost everything, which shows you just how great a job Phil and Kate are doing and just how amazing all week long is.
Well, they don't want to give themselves a Kenahura, as they used to say, but they said, even though they had a lot going on in their lives this past year, a lot of things, but they said everything seemed to fall into place organization-wise and ticket sales-wise and everything. It's like they're like really, saying it's gone very smoothly, and that includes the sales of except for 2 dinners. Everything is sold out. They have all these seminars. There's still some spaces remaining. We're actually going to be doing a ticket giveaway for the Bao Bun seminar that's going to be taught by a famous cookbook author and chef, Clarice Lamb, who's coming in. That is the dinner is going to be on I believe it's Friday night, the 20th. I'm sorry, it's not a dinner, it's a seminar. The Art of Bao, they're calling it. We're going to do a giveaway for that later in the week. I got to come up with some kind of contest. One of my cockamamie contests.
Your best thing.
Everybody stay tuned. I'll work on him. We'll up the dose for him.
Yeah,
exactly.
blfoodwine.com. Go in there now and basically use the promo code Lunchbox for an extra 15% savings on any event that's on there now. I think is eligible for that additional Lunchbox promo code. blfoodwine.com. Get on there now. Tickets remain for the Thursday night Asian-themed walk and roll event, the Friday night barbecue at the beach. That's going to be great.
Yep.
And then the Saturday grand tasting. And then there's also Sunday brunch. I think there's a few tickets for the Sunday brunch.
That was really fun last year. I'm telling you, we had a good time with that.
Where is this? We got to get you involved. We should get some bagels.
You should be out there.
Get some of your bagels.
People would love the Grandpa's.
We'll see.
Where is it?
The brunch is going to be where the grand tasting is, right at the corner of A1A, Las Olas Boulevard. There's a big park there.
That grassy area by Las
right across
Olas.
from the Elbow Room. I don't know if you know the Elbow Room. No, you don't.
There's like a big grass here by the way.
I just go north.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, VLFoodWine.com. Get your tickets today. All right, let's take the first break. We'll come back and we'll kibitz some more.
Hey, Lunchbox fans, is it time to sell your business? You've poured your heart and soul into your restaurant or business, and you want to see continue the legacy you have built. Transworld can help. Call me, Andy Cagnetta, at Transworld Business Advisors right now and see if it's time for you to retire and relax. Iconic brands like the Mai Kai, Mulligans, Carlos and Pepe's, Mangoes, and many more turn to Transworld to help sell. Contact Transworld on Facebook or call 954-772-1122 or visit tworld.com. Again, that's 954-772-1122 or tworld.com.
When I'm looking for some wicked good food for a wicked good lunch, there's only one place to go. That's Wicked Cheesesteaks in Fort Lauderdale. It's at 4824 North Federal Highway, just south of Commercial Boulevard and across from Holy Cross Hospital. My friend Brian there, he will hook you up with some really tasty treats. They've got cheesesteaks, just like the best you can find in Philly, along with lobster rolls, because that's where he's from, Maine originally. And they have wings and pizza and everything you want to have a really good time. Wicked Cheesesteaks. They're open every day but Tuesday. Check them out online, wickedcheesesteaks.com. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Guess who's back and better than ever? Juan's. For the best in classic old school Chinese cuisine, a family-run South Florida favorite since 1966. It's at 664 North Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, open every day but Tuesday for lunch and dinner. Chef Alex is carrying on the family tradition that started 4 generations ago. It used to be known as Christina Juan's Mandarin House, and you're going to love it as Juan's. They've got all your favorites: wonton soup, spare ribs, egg rolls, dumplings, Peking duck, and more. Combo lunch specials daily and takeout and delivery. For more information, go to their Instagram page at juans.fl. If you're looking for a great place for steaks, seafood, and more, go to Tropical Acres Steakhouse and Butcher Shop. It's at 2500 Griffin Road in Dania, just west of I-95 and the airport. They've been there a long time, since 1949. That means they're doing something right. You'll get old school hospitality from the Studiali family, along with great value, for tremendous service. Of course, you could also go into the bar for happy hour every day, 4 to 6, and they have great value all night long. Also, a butcher shop that's open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. except Sunday. The dining room is open every day at 4:30 except Sunday. Go to Tropical Acres. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. When people come to me and say, Mike, where should I go out to eat? I got guests coming from out of town. Where should we go? Café Seville. That's the answer. 2768 East Oakland Park Boulevard. It's a Fort Lauderdale perennial, serving the finest in Spanish and continental cuisine in a cozy, friendly, comfortable setting. Joey Esposito and Sally, his better half, they've been running the place for a long time. It's been open since the 1980s. They got great Spanish classics like paella, shrimp with garlic sauce, and all kinds of great seafood dishes. The stuffed veal chop, that's my favorite. Go to Café Seville. It's open every day but Sunday at 5 p.m. for dinner. Tell them that the Lunchbox Mayo and Defo sent you. If you like seafood in a comfortable setting, outdoors, even keel fish shack at the corner of A1A and Commercial Boulevard in Lauderdale by the Sea, upscale food and a down-home setting, the chef owners, Dave and Brad, do a terrific job with all the seafood classics that you want. They have the best grilled oysters in town, bang bang shrimp, lobster rolls, and deli fish specials. They also have weekend brunch Saturday and Sunday. They have deli happy hour 4 to 7, and they also have other weekly specials like mussels on Monday and oysters on Tuesday. Go to Even Keel Fish Shack and tell them that the Lunchbox sent you. Hey, it's Mike Mayo. When the Brooklyn boy in me wants a good bagel with Nova or some matzo ball soup, homemade knishes, or a great deli pastrami sandwich on rye, you know where I go? Grandpa's Cafe in Dania Beach. It's been around a long time, an institution, but a little over a year ago, a pair of New Yorkers came in, bought it, and refurbished the place. It's beautiful, and they are now serving great breakfast, brunch, lunch. They've got the omelets. They've got eggs Benedict. They've got all kinds of great baked goods like rugelach. Grandpa's is just off Federal Highway on Southwest 1st Street in Dania Beach. It's open 7 days. Go in there, tell them that the Lunchbox sent you. All right, we're back on the Lunchbox. We're at Grandpa's Bagel Deli Cafe in Dania Beach. We're with Mark Fried. Fried is looking around. He's always like a...
He just keeps... Well, he's the guy.
Because I wanted to get Mike a few slices of sturgeon.
Oh, sturgeon.
Oh, no.
We'll get there. We got one more break.
We'll
take
cool.
one more break.
Because the weeks were busy, so when anything in the case shows.
No. And it looks like, all right, the lunch crowd is making their way out. It was a nice crowd for lunch, but you did get a little breather today. But as you were saying, and I saw this all over town at especially places that have been around a while, and luckily a lot of our sponsors, Tropical Acres, Daniel's Steakhouse,
right?
even Kill Fish. I mean, beyond belief, Juan's, where you go into places and these are all veteran pros, great teams. They know what they're doing, but even then they're like running around and when you see the owners like Alex at Juan's and Brad and Dave at Even Keel, where they're actually waiting tables because they were short-staffed. They were caught unaware. New Year's Eve, they were expecting people to come in at 4 or 5 o'clock. At noon, the place was completely overrun. And, you see this half panic but half gleeful look in their eyes where they're saying,
thank God.
Shit, we got so many people.
I wasn't even here.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
And they killed it. Last Sunday, Saturday and Sunday, Friday.
Well, luckily you got the good crew in here and they handled
it. Was
everything.
Almost like every day was a weekend.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, it was. It felt like
straight days.
The holiday 2 weeks felt like that. People really wanted that.
So when they get a day like today,
they're not mad.
Yeah. Everybody needs a little breather. The kids are back to school.
Let them rest.
My daughter goes back to Florida State tomorrow. And yeah. Oh, she used to work here too. Now we could let the cat out of the bag.
Big fan of
one of the good workers.
She was good.
She enjoyed her time here, and she still loves the bagels. So I brought her some for Christmas Day.
Nice.
That was my gift to her.
Yeah, I'm sure. I've met your daughter.
He ate 2 on the way. He didn't tell you he ate 2 on the way home, though.
Yeah, and there was also a lot more.
It was a baker's dozen. They never missed the other. Yeah, that's one of those old traditions also that's fallen by the wayside some places, but it's
still the best way to go. You go out, there's a lot more money than when you just bring it home.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that's it.
And,
that's what I did for Christmas. We actually had a memorial service. Val's dad passed right before Thanksgiving, but we had a gathering, and I bought 2 dozen bagels. So we ended up getting 26, and boom, a lot of different. Clive took care of us. He's the best. He's off today, and that's another thing.
He's another one who needs rest.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. He has such a following because he worked at another place previously. We could talk about it. Sage is no longer there, but Clive. When you mention that name, and when you mention Grandpa's and Clive on the Facebook group, people just light up about how
Sage
good
was
he
a
is.
Great run.
It was,
and there was another one who got pushed out by a landlord.
Yes, I heard that story. Harvey. Yeah,
good for me.
Yeah, it was.
We got Clive.
Yeah, wasn't at the same time that you bought, and then you started. You kind of came in right after.
Almost 5 years ago.
Right. So you came in almost right at. They went out 6 years ago. It was right before the pandemic. So
right.
That was.
And we bought in the pandemic.
Right, which is
very interesting.
Turned out to be very smart.
Yeah, it worked for you. Actually.
Yeah, you gotta see long term. Right?
Yep.
The big picture. So. It's good.
Well, at least you're a good business person.
Came out of retirement, I can tell you that.
Let's talk about. So, how's your golf game? I mean, I know.
And I think I shot 40 today on the 9 holes. I played 9 because I had to meet that guy.
Is it a pitch and putt course?
I had to meet that guy, Mike Mayo. He's lucky he had Lubie here.
Yeah,
otherwise I probably would have played 27.
You know what I say is that golf. If whoever invented it was just plain wrong. It shouldn't be 18 holes. It should be 14 holes. Then everybody could break 100.
Yep.
And then you're done in 3 hours instead of these freaking 4.5 hour marathons when it's crowded out.
3.5 over by us. We take off first or second.
Yeah, because you're playing in the middle of the week, and it's one of these.
Well, you guys are all real deal too. You guys don't mess around.
They move. But you play in foursomes.
Today we had 1, 2, 3. Yeah, today we had 4.
Oh, okay, geez. To get around in 3.5.
Sometimes we have a 5.
Oh Jesus!
How does that work? Do you tell people you have to pick up after you hit a double bogey, so you don't want to slow them down? Or
you know what? If you in our group, if you got a double bogey, you're still keeping up with the pace.
Okay.
So it's ready golf. You get there, you hit it. But we're good.
I used to play a lot.
We still get along.
That's good. No, and everything. Do you have any resolutions for the year? Do you believe in New Year's resolutions?
I used to, but.
Now
I'm going to keep eating.
Yeah. It was always food related.
There was always a diet for New Year's. So but January 1st was not a diet day here.
No. And everybody pushed it back to yesterday because the weekend,
New Year's Day was just wild.
Yeah. Wild. It was great. Again, for me, I had bagels and horses. What more could a person want except poker?
Andy Goldfarb's on a hot run now.
Yeah.
Watch him lately?
No.
He won one in, what was that? Turfway? He won one yesterday.
Okay.
I never knew he ran it. I may see him on the 8th January.
Okay. Is he an owner?
Uncle Mike's he's
okay.
going.
Okay.
Sandy Goldfarb owns good horses.
Oh, good horses. Okay. I guess I don't
Sanford.
know. Oh, okay. That's the name of the stable. That's it.
Sanford.
Well, we have our friend and a viewer of the Lunchbox, Todd Cusato, who won the contest a couple of weeks ago, but he's part of an ownership group. They sent out their horse Double Your Money, who won a stakes race at Churchill Downs like a month or 6 weeks ago. They wanted one more race in him yesterday that before he goes, he's going to get a little breather for like 2 months. And they wanted one more race. They ran him at Parks yesterday in the feature race. And he went off at 3-5, and he unfortunately finished way up the track. But I did not bet a nickel on him because I said, you know what? I think he's
way
tired.
Up the track means back, right?
Yes,
way back.
Yes.
3-5.
And there was 3-5. Sorry, Todd. But that one I sat out because I read the thoroughgraph sheets and the numbers said he was going to bounce, but I didn't want to tell you that before the race. And I made all that up. But I just he's hopefully we're going to be having all kinds of stuff. We've got Fried
himself, yes.
We've got Lubie. Why don't we take the second break, and then maybe I'll get a piece of sturgeon. Before we take the second break, let's talk about our friends at Norman Love Confections. Have you tried any of these beautiful artisanal chocolates? If you haven't, you really got to try. The holiday season is over, but Valentine's Day gives you a second chance to go check out the Norman Love Confections, 2 dessert salons, one in Delray Beach on South Federal Highway, 1911 South Federal, one on St. Andrews Boulevard in Boca Raton, 21202, right behind Town Center Mall. And you go in there, they call it dessert salons because besides buying all these beautiful chocolates, you can also get pastries and macarons, and you can sit down and have a nice, beautiful gourmet cup of coffee or a hot chocolate. A beautiful place to hang out in the wintertime when you need a little bit of a breather. And again, with Valentine's Day coming up, you should go online and check out all their gift boxes. NormanLoveConfections.com. We've got Friends of Fried coming in. NormanLoveConfections.com. Go on there. And again, Valentine's Day, they're going to have all kinds of boxes and assortments. Norman Love is an actual chocolatier. He started as a pastry chef. Yep. He started this company 25 years ago in Fort Myers. Now they're expanding throughout Florida, including South Florida. Yep. Okay, and we love them. We're going to be doing another show there on the 20th with their new marketing director. Her name is Rachel. We like Rachel's. Yeah, and so that's going to be later in the month. Go online, NormanLoveConfections.com. Okay, let's take the second break. Then I'm going to maybe snag a couple of slices of sturgeon.
I never got to order it. But
I'm a schnorrer. Well,
he offered. That's not schnoring.
I want to try it. I've had sable. I love whitefish. I love whitefish salad. I love your
very different. Okay.
Love your baked salmon salad here.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
But do you either like sturgeon or you don't?
Okay, we're gonna find out.
Sable, you either like it, you don't.
Sable, I love. I love it on a Beyond.
If you don't like it, I'm sorry.
Something's wrong with you.
All right, we'll be back with sturgeon and more after these words on the Lunchbox. Do you love Italian food? I mean, who doesn't love Italian food? Well, have I got a great new place for you? Elvis Italian Grill. It's at 4261 Griffin Road in Dania Beach, right near State Road 7 and the Hard Rock Casino. It's named for its owner, Elvis. And it has all your favorites, pizzas, pastas, veal chops, fresh fish, lunch specials, happy hour, and has one of my favorite chefs, the wonderful Manuela. There's full bar, great wines, al fresco dining on the deck with a water view. Open for lunch and dinner every day but Monday. For reservations and information, go to ElvisItalianGrill.com. Delicious Mexican food with innovative twists. Margaritas with a medley of tongue-tingling flavors. I'm talking about Taco Craft, Taqueria, and Tequila Bar. The place to go on Taco Tuesday and every day. It's located at 510 North Federal and Highway in Fort Lauderdale, and also in Lauderdale by the Sea at Plantation Walk and Coral Springs. Taco Craft has specials every day, including bottomless drinks for a Sunday brunch, and Taco Tuesdays, including their new birria tacos with bone marrow broth. Oh, it's so good. They've even made a taco lover out of me, and they've got so much more, including fajitas, that open-faced smashed cheeseburger tortilla that's new, and a guacamole sample that's an explosion of flavors. The kitchen is open late. There's delivery and takeout. For more information, go to tacocraft.com. Tell them Mike Mayo, the Lunchbox, sent you. Hey, it's Mayo for Gilbert's 17th Street Grill. You know me, I love family-run places with quality food at fair prices served with passion and pride. And that's why I love Gilbert's. For more than a decade, Lenore, Beth, and Richie Gilbert have been serving up the best burgers, wings, ribs, salads, and desserts. It's a fast casual spot. Everything prepared fresh to order from an immaculate open kitchen. They're at 1821 Cordova Road in Fort Lauderdale in the Cordova Shops just south of 17th Street. Open every day but Sunday. One of my favorite burgers in South Florida. Big, round, juicy pucks of 100% Angus beef, char grilled to perfection. And don't miss the sweet potato fries on the side. They're legendary. Go to Gilbert's, feast, and be happy. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. A tradition for South Florida sports fans for more than 30 years. Shenanigans. It's at 1300 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach, the place to go for all your favorite teams and events and food that's not your ordinary sports bar fare. Award-winning wings, burgers, fresh fish, and more, TV screens galore, and all-day happy hour specials. The kitchen and bar are open into the wee hours, perfect for late-night bites and very close to the airport. For playoff action, football season, and a good time anytime, Shenanigans. Great seafood and more at Mignonette, Miami. It's in the Edgewater neighborhood at 210 Northeast 18th Street, close to the Arch Center and Heat Arena. Mignonette is open every day for dinner, and it serves the freshest fish and raw bar items with a daily selection of the finest oysters around. Chef owner Danny Surfer and his team are eager to please. Mignonette is Michelin Guide recommended and Lunchbox approved. For reservations and information, go to mignonnettemiami.com. The finest quality, warm hospitality, and world-class creativity. Those are the ingredients that make Daniel's, a Florida steakhouse, a special place. Come experience the restaurant that's Michelin Guide recommended and totally Mike Mayo's Lunchbox approved, with an impressive collection of steaks, seafood, and more, like their foie gras creme brulee. Daniel's is located at 620 South Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, just south of the New River Tunnel, open Tuesday through Sunday for dinner. For reservations and information, go to danielssteak.com. Fresh local fish, a sophisticated setting. I'm talking about Corvina Seafood Grill. It's at 110 Plaza Real South in Boca Raton, just south of Palmetto Park Road. It's the place to go for the freshest and local seafood and fish, some of it with a Peruvian twist like their great ceviches. It's open 7 days for dinner. They also have happy hours 7 days a week. You don't want to miss it. It's a great place. CorvinaBocaRaton.com for more information and reservations. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Same great Thai food, beautiful new location. I'm talking about Eat Thai, now in Boca Raton at 6299 North Federal Highway. Thai cuisine is having a moment, and Chef Sopanut makes some of the best in South Florida. A hip and modern spot with authentic Thai street food and some innovative twists. The spicy oxtail soup, Thai bouillabaisse, shrimp ceviche, and classic noodle dishes will wow you. And they now offer full liquor and craft cocktails too. Open every day but Tuesday for lunch and dinner. Go to eatthaiflorida.com for more information. All right, we're back on the Lunchbox with Mark Fried at Grandpa's Bagel Deli Cafe in Dania Beach. Open 7 days, brunch, lunch, breakfast, and of course catering for any needs that you have. Just give them a call here, ask for Clive or Fried, and they'll get you set up. Ask for Clive.
He's like, you'd rather Clive.
But meanwhile, very generously, he was talking about sturgeon. Now, I've had sturgeon eggs, of course, is caviar. Depending on where it's from, but at sable is something I've had a lot, where it's a little bit more kind of oily fish, a little saltier,
totally different texture.
But this
is more drier, but it's not dry.
But it has such a classic flavor. It's very clean flavor. It's not fishy, but it's just like good, a little bit of saltiness, but not overwhelming. And I always call this is like the aristocrat of fishes. It's just like you can tell it's very.
And it's lake sturgeon, so it's really it's a nice fish. It's
now I could see like you put it on a bagel with a little bit of cream cheese.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine back in New York that used to do that, so I did it. But most people probably don't even do that. I don't know, but it's delicious.
I don't know why, but
some people cut it thicker, some people cut it thinner.
When it comes to fish like this, now like lox and Nova, classic on a bagel.
Yeah,
but when I think sable and sturgeon, like I like it on a bialy. It's like a flatter
because
type
it's
of
lighter.
thing.
It's also lighter than a bagel. I mean, bagel, if you're gonna eat it, just eat a half a bagel.
Yeah. Well, what I'm doing is I'm pressing down on it, putting a little piece, and then I'll put a little piece of the sturgeon on top.
Oh, I could have gave you cream cheese, but you wanted to taste it.
No. I got the flavor of the sturgeon on its own, and now
he's making sturgeon sliders. He makes
well, sturgeon like hors d'oeuvres, a little kind of pastry. Beautiful. So you sell this? It's in the case all the time, year round?
No, it's only in their season and holidays.
Okay.
In season, mostly we have it on the weekends. It's
an
expensive fish.
It's an expensive fish, and it's one of those things like the finer things in life that's worth it. It's good,
right.
delicacy
because it's different. You know,
sable. Do you have year round?
Sturgeon, sable, and baked salmon always.
Always.
And then we have baked salmon salad and whitefish salad and whitefish.
And of course, Nova.
Yeah,
that's a staple.
Of course.
Nova. And we have belly locks for those people who can still handle the salt.
Ooh, I was gonna say the locks is a lot.
Belly locks.
Belly locks. Yeah,
but it's great.
It's good stuff.
You like belly locks?
You know what? I can't say that
I don't know if I've had it in a long.
Too much salt.
We always do
I've been
Nova.
drinking gallons of water.
I like Nova. I like less
No,
salty.
I don't know. We've always done Nova because locks is always salty.
It's 29 out of
How about
30
Kippers?
is Nova.
Is Kippers like
Their
a
history?
Their history.
Yeah.
What happened?
I mean, you'll only find that in certain neighborhoods. I don't have that anymore.
That's very salty too.
And then we have pickled locks, which I really
pickle
like.
locks. Well, that's like the grav locks, right? Or is that
It's pickled locks, which is it's pickled and it's you put it with cream sauce and onions, and it's a delicacy also.
That's good stuff.
I like that too.
All right, Free. We're
I
gonna
used to
let
have
you
that
go.
at my father's grocery store in Bensonhurst.
Wow.
And that was all I wanted. I didn't even need pay. Just give me a bagel with pickled locks and cream sauce. Oh my god!
Are you a herring guy?
I could eat a few pieces, then I had enough. One or two pieces.
The herring and the cream
I
sauce with
can't
the
keep
onions.
eating it.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's
That
heavy.
was my mother's. God bless her soul. She loved. She loved the herring.
She loved herring and cream sauce.
Cream sauce.
That's big in the holidays.
Yeah, it's good
All right,
stuff.
everybody. Nice
I'm gonna
to
let
see
you cut
everybody.
out. I gotta do a little bit more business here. Fried, we'll see you again soon. Thank you for everything. Keep up the great
Happy
work.
New Year, sir.
And again, Mazel Tov, Denver, Phoenix. If they have a third one, is it going to be, I'm going to say Las Vegas?
Albuquerque.
Santa Fe. You got to come up with a name.
There you go.
All right,
You're the
we'll
man.
figure
Mark.
it out.
Happy New Year, my friend.
Thank you, Fried.
Thank
Happy
you.
New Year. All right. I have to talk a little bit about, I am going to be at our newest sponsor, which is Camille's Italian Restaurant. I love this place, and I've been going there. It's been open, I guess, a little under 2 years. A couple, John and Maya, who are from New York originally, and John is Italian. He worked at some, big kind of highfalutin restaurants around South Florida, but he started and wanted to open his own place, so he did. It's called Camille's. It's 4165 North Dixie Highway in Oakland Park, which is a really booming area now. A lot of new restaurants and breweries and things that are going on there. And what else will be going on Thursday night? So they've launched a new happy hour at Camille's. It's every weekday from 4 to 6. On Thursday this week, right before the game, which is going to be later on at night, but at 4:30 on Thursday, I will be there. And maybe it's not such a thrill for you to see me since you see me every day on the lunchbox here. But I want people to be introduced to
Camille's is great.
And so we're going to have a couple of drinks. They got all kinds of great drink specials for the happy hour, everything under $10, including martinis and cocktails and beer and wine. And then they have some great food items, and they're doing a combo package where you get 3 happy hour food dishes for $20. I think usually it's $10 each, and that's still a great deal. I mean, things like calamari and probably some meatballs, a full lineup of happy hour menu items. You get 3 for $20. Again, come on out this Thursday and meet me, but better yet, meet Camille's and the whole crew there, John and Maya. They are camera shy. They didn't want to do a show. We've done a show there.
Man, they were fine. They were good.
But I guess not everybody's like Fried. Who's very comfortable on the headset and loves to kibitz and just talk. But you want to get in there and check out their food, especially like the chicken parmesan, which is named for John, the chef. But one of the better chicken parms I've had in South Florida. Big and juicy and meaty, nice white breast, and then with a side of fresh pasta, spaghetti that's included, and it's reasonable there. It's a really family-friendly place. I love Camille's. Come on out and introduce yourself to them and to us, and to some good food and drink there at Camille's. What else do we have to talk about? Well, Tropical Acres, of course. They have great happy hours, and they got through the holidays, but they're looking forward to prime winter season now for the next few months. They're open every day but Sunday.
Well, and today is a Tuesday.
Oh, right. Tuesday.
Which is as good a deal as you'll find because they have a really good wine list. And they already priced their wine really respectably.
Basically, half-price wine bottles on Mondays and Tuesdays. I haven't mentioned that in a while because I'm so fixated on those $8
Well, the happy hour is amazing, but you can do both is what I would say.
But, yes, you go in, you have an $8 martini with Nick or Tony at the bar, and then you go have yourself, like you mentioned, Lubie, the wine list is already reasonable. When you get half price, it's cheaper than you get it at the cheapest discount liquor stores in town, which 100%. Makes it like it's almost like it would be losing money if you don't drink wine. You know, like you
100%. Oh, the glass is we did the math again. I've said this before. The last time we went, Shirley didn't know that.
Right.
So we were there, and I think it was a Monday. And we're with my parents, and I'm like, it's a Monday. We have to get a bottle of wine. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, it's half price. She's like, no, we can just do glasses. It was cheaper to get the bottle than two glasses.
More economical. And here's the other thing.
More economical,
which people might not realize.
It's like, bottle it
is that, let's say, you don't want to have 2 glasses of wine. You just want to have 1 glass.
100%.
They will put the cork in it and put it in a bag and staple it because they are a licensed carry-out liquor establishment. They have one of the earliest liquor license in the whole state of Florida. I think it's like number 49 or 50 of all establishments throughout Florida that have gotten liquor licenses because they've been around since 1949.
100%.
And so, you know, you could even buy a full bottle of wine there and not even open it and bring it home if you want.
100%.
Or, you know, have a glass and just put a cork in it. They'll staple up the bag and you bring it home and then you have it the next night. So, you know, it's not just the steaks and the prime rib that you could bring home in the doggy bag. You bring the wine home, the half-price wine. It's a great deal. I love them so much. The Studiali family, quality people, quality place, great old world service and all that and more at Tropical Acres. All right, what else do we have to talk about? The Red Meat Lovers Club is having an event at the end of the month. It's their annual boxing and food brawl. And this year's food item that's going to be in competition is cheesesteaks. So go online now to rmlc.com, redmeatloversclub.com, or better yet, go to ribcagebattle.com because that'll take you right to the ticket site on Eventbrite. You can buy these tickets. It's Thursday, January 29th at the Delray Beach Boxing Club. And I'll be there. And there'll be some judges, and cheesesteaks are all the rage these days. And among those who are going to be competing are our friends Eddie and Paul from Dear Olivia. They will be they will be there with their version of a cheesesteak. A couple of other places. Burger Stop is known for a cheesesteak that's kind of done in duck fat. It's very rich and very, very flavorful. And Michael Buzinski, I met him the first time. He's got 2 locations, one in Coconut Creek, just celebrated their 10th anniversary. But they're going to be taking part in the Red Meat Lovers Club boxing cheese steak brawl. Again, go online, ribcagebattle.com. And if you use the promo code Mayo, like my last name, you get an extra $20 off too. So all these deals, all these events, January is just insane. I can't wait for the Visit Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival. It's going to be a big month at Gulfstream. We have with the Pegasus Cup is going to be also taking place on the 24th, and then the Holy Bull and the Tacos and Tequila on the 31st. And also our friend Nicole with the Junior Achievement having their Uncorked event on the night of the 31st. We'll talk more about that in upcoming weeks too. You know, it's a great time of year. It's a terrible time of year to have any resolutions and say, oh, I'm going to, you know, not eat.
Exactly.
Here's what I do because there's so much going on in January.
Yep.
Just make it a dry February and cut back in February. That's what I did last year. And actually, the all-natural way, I started exercising again and eating better in February, and I cut out alcohol in February last year. I lost 11 pounds by myself. Then I started getting the injections and getting a little help from
the big O,
the miracles of modern medicine. But that's it. All right, Lubie, anything else on the agenda today?
No, sir. Really happy to be back here at Grampa's. You know, we were here last month, but it felt like it's been forever. You did such a great job with breakfast and lunch. And 2026 rolls on. As tomorrow we have another big fun day.
Seems like he's so like, I don't want to say changed man, but he's very happy and calm after he comes back and he sees both grandkids. It's really
yes.
And being around little Luca,
yes,
doesn't it just fill you with different joy and hope and optimism
when he's not crying and it's not 3 a.m. and I have to be up with him? Definitely.
How's his diapers been? Is he
See, I don't mind. I don't know. You guys are weird about it. I know changing diapers isn't a big deal to me. It's
okay.
Getting him to sleep longer at night. But other than that,
all right,
he's
we won't
great
get in,
and we're great.
because it is lunch hour here. We don't need to get into a dissection of the stools where they're loose or
get into all that.
Explosive diarrhea or all things.
He's a good boy, and I'm happy to be here, and I can't wait tomorrow back at Shenanigans as we talk with Mr. UM himself.
And we are going to be having a sports and also restaurant industry discussion with our friend Pat Otter. And he wants to also accentuate the positive going into 26. He is totally psyched about UM. Going to be a great place to watch the big playoff semifinal on Thursday night, where UM faces off against Ole Miss in the Fiesta Bowl. But right down the road here at 1300 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach, Shenanigans will be UM headquarters for local fans. All kinds of great drink specials there. It's going to be a fun time. We'll see Pat there tomorrow. And until then, I had one more thing I wanted to say, and I completely forgot. So let's just call it a day and say enjoy every slice of sturgeon, enjoy every bagel, and enjoy.